So, short story. I came from Siberia and I started my company 7 years ago. And the company is similar to Airbnb for experiences. You get it, right? So now we can start. So the story is about me selling my company twice in a month. And this is how I fucked up. So basically, raise your hands, those of you who earned your money. No one? Earned your money.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, had a job?
Like, anyway. Like you all did, right? What's up, Chris? How many of you got robbed? How many of you got robbed? How does it feel? It sucks! It really sucks. And the more you get robbed, like the bigger the item, the more it sucks, right? So, big story, 7 years ago, I started a company, I bootstrapped a company, and things go pretty well. I do it all by myself in the beginning, and then we get a team, and a bigger team, and then at some point, 5 years later, I decide, like, I want to live in a different country. I'm tired with Siberia, you know, it's cold. So I relocate and run my business remotely. So I didn't show up in my office, like literally didn't step in my office for 2.5 years after I left. Things went really well, and I moved to Bali. So this is how our team looked like, the location of our team. It was completely remote. And what happened in Bali is, like, I got involved in tech startup scene. I got involved in startup weekends, all that stuff. It was really amazing. And at some point I find myself that I know a lot about technology, about like things are doing this the right way. And when I work on my business, it's all old school. You know, the people use paper notebooks to manage their bookings. And I'm like, come on guys. Like, so I really felt like I'm on trailing time because I went to Bali, saw how it works, and then explained them, you know, this is how it works. Yeah, check it out. So seriously, like a provider, a business supplier came to me and say, hey, I learned about cool stuff, it's called Google Calendar, you can share your events. And I'm like, I told you about that 3 years ago. Now we build application, like mobile application. Seriously, I was struggling with that. And at some point I was like, okay, I'm done. I don't want to live in Boston, like, because I'm excited about startups, about AI, about tech, things like that, and I don't want to deal with paperwork, you know, like old school stuff. So I decided to sell it. So how do you sell it? How do you run a business? How do you start a business? Well, that's tricky, but how do you sell a business? That blew my mind, and it was my first business, and that was my child, you know, I loved that. I didn't think of it. I spent a year suffering, thinking, how would I do that? So eventually I find a buyer who is my accountant. Perfect. We sign a deal. Everything is legal, everything is like super cool. But the agreement is she pays me a month after the deal. What happens? She shows up 2 weeks later and she says, well, turns out she was not competent enough. She hadn't have enough skills to run a company like that. It's different to run a startup company and an accounting company. It's different. And she says, well, you gotta take it back. Because if you don't, I'm your accountant. And the fuck up number one I did, I was still remaining a CEO. So that meant any single lawsuit would target me. Any single accounting fuck up would target me, not her as an owner. So I had a choice of, like, I would either take it back and find another buyer, or go on court, spend 2 to 3 years fighting for that, and maybe get my money back. So I decided first option, which is to find a buyer, and I find a second buyer in 2 weeks after that, which is my direct competitor. Things went really well. We signed papers, and another fuck up was that the agreement was she pays me in installments, like within a year, different payments. And this is what happened now. What's happening now? So I call her every month and like, dude, the market is down. I got no money. Do you want me to sell my, my organs? So this is how I fucked up selling my own business, which I was like running and building for 7 years. Well, it's not that bad, but there are 3 lessons I've learned after that. Lesson number 1 is money first. When you sell your cell phone, when you sell your car, it's all the same as you sell your business. Money fucking first, right? Agent? Other way, it would be market is down, we have a new president, or I'm dead at the moment. Things like that. But like, you get their money or you lose it. Second lesson learned is that you have to have control over all your key assets, which are like accounting, which are your website, which are your GitHub account. Everything that matters has to belong to you. If some fuck up happens, you still have control over it, right? If you don't, then you just deal with that. Yeah, and third lesson, the main lesson I've learned during that business is that when I was starting that, I didn't realize how would that end, how would I exit, how would I didn't know what's the end of it, because sometimes you end up being like a slave of your own business. You end up working for 10 hours a day, no weekends, and like five months, just because the market is down, seriously. And these are my 3 lessons, so hope you like that.